And let me start the countdown. Hello, my beautiful stones and gems. Thank you for clicking this video. I am your host, Miss Mama Medusa, and this is the Medusa Show, period. Let me play the intro real quick. Hello, my beautiful stones and gems. Thank you for clicking this video. I am your host, Miss Mama Medusa, and this is the Medusa Show, period. And as you can see, we have some special guests. Let me make this shit. Let me rearrange this shit real quick. So to my left or to my right, I don't know, we have the luscious, the lovely El Teddy 27. And to the opposite side, we have the perfect, the I don't even know. Why am I at a loss for words whenever it comes to you, Darren? I don't even know. We have the beautiful, the lovely Darren Green Show.
Honey, I am the alien superstar.
Period.
Okay.
I gotta work on my introductions. How are we doing this Monday?
It's definitely
It's a Monday.
Wait, Teddy. I know. Look. Can we do a sidebar real quick, and we're gonna get to the things? Because I know you like Star Wars, girl. I done started my collection, honey. I got the Darth Vader Black Series.
You're ready. You're not ready.
What do you mean I'm not ready? I'm ready to start.
You probably are. We're gonna have to talk about that on the side note.
Yeah.
Afternoon, Xavier. Xavier says good afternoon, Medusa, and the panelists. Hey,
Xavier, where the hell you been at?
Hi, Zarina, sister. Where is Micah? Hey, Medusa. Hey, El Teddy. Hey, Darren. Cassandra says, hey, Cassandra. And hey, Micah, sister. Our cancer sister in Christ. How are we doing? What we drinking? Y'all not drinking nothing? I'm drinking Crown Royal. I'm drinking that dark liquor.
Girl, I'm drinking.
Do I need to go get a drink?
I think you do.
You know me.
I got some wine. You know what? I'm gonna try to do some wine today. Can I be classy?
Look. I'm telling you, we got a White Claw.
Y'all
gotta
classy? No.
Y'all gotta pay me. Y'all gotta pay me because you know what? I do so much.
Medusa, this is your platform. You don't want me to be classy.
I don't want you to show your. I mean, no, I don't actually. The fuck,
you want me to be a gutter snipe right about the hood?
No.
Okay, I'm not gonna get no wine. I'm gonna go get something harder. Okay, is that fine?
Thank you.
Give me a second.
You go, can I? Okay, well,
yeah. I ain't going nowhere yet. I'm here.
Okay, I was gonna ask you, how many drinks have you had underneath that hijab?
How many drinks have I had so far today?
How many drinks have you had underneath your hijab?
Let me get my fan, child.
Not underneath my hijab.
not the shade.
I'm not doing it.
I'm turning my fan on, child, because y'all.
We already started with the mess.
Girl, my edges is already burnt off, child.
Girl, we have a lot. We don't really have nothing to talk about. First off, let me just say happy Father's Day, happy belated Father's Day to all the active fathers, specifically the Black fathers. We love our fathers.
Let me stop.
Heavy on the active, because I feel like some of y'all be,
Yeah, y'all come to the plate when it's like, oh yeah, it's time to recognize me. But girl, you've been not right.
Okay, like no, can we clock that? Like you're nowhere to be seen at the baby shower. But then you want to pop up and get celebrated.
But then also to the aunties, can we stop giving yourself a happy Father's Day?
It's really corny.
Oh. No, because they be real with like, happy Father's Day to me. I'm like,
some people be like saying happy Father's Day to their moms. And I'm just like,
yeah. I'll just be like,
yeah, it's just like, I get it, but like, this is not,
you just can't say nothing because.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. It took a lot. This is the one that got stole. Hey, cousin.
Girl, you were able to recover it.
I don't
I heard about that. No, I had got something and I think it got stolen too. I'm like, what is up with these damn?
It's
mail
on the
snatchers?
horizon. It's on the horizon.
I'm gonna get a goddamn Amazon box, right?
Yeah, same. I just got one too. I love Father's Day. Everyone's showing their finance. Fathers are all they.
They have
I didn't see any. So
like literally right around the corner from me, they have an Amazon locker. So whenever I know I'm not gonna be home, I just literally right on the corner from my house.
And any service can put it has to be Amazon products or
Amazon, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna get a PO box then. I'm gonna just get a PO box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Xavier said, I love Father's Day. Everyone's showing off their finance. Fathers, oh, they sexy ass men. I'm not gonna lie. That is one of the reasons why I don't post my father, because I remember one time I posted my dad.
Oh, your father cute like that?
Your father
I had a couple too many heart.
Let me find out.
That's one of the reasons why I'm like, I don't even. I'm not even. And I think it's weird. Yeah, I think, and I'm sorry. I do think it's weird when like you have an attractive father and y'all be posting y'all dads like with the intentions of them being thirsted on. And like I don't know. It makes me uncomfortable. So no, I don't post it.
Well,
I think it's all's fair in love and war.
Not all's fair in love and war, child.
I don't know. For some reason, I don't mind heart irons under my mom, but heart irons under my dad, you're doing too much.
See what I'm saying? It's okay for your mom and not your dad.
I hate big head.
I don't like that. You being fresh. Anyways,
it's been a minute since it's been us three, child.
It has been a minute.
Where's Essence?
I don't know. I need to tell her. I didn't let her know, because honestly, I don't like it when it's a 4 guest, because I feel like it's hard for everybody to get a word in. So I usually just keep it at 3.
We don't need that Cardi B propaganda. Ooh, let me stop.
That's why I don't get no invites. That's why I don't get no invites.
Ooh.
I'm joking.
Come on, we're gonna just. I think it's so weird when Black women do it, because they're the first to complain about masculinization, but you calling yourself father. Talking about when they be calling, saying like Happy Father's Day to themselves. Okay,
but I do just as a side, but I always say Happy Father's Day to all the gay dads, because there's a lot of gay fathers out there, because a lot of young gay people get kicked out of their homes, and they have to have some parental guidance. So there's a lot of gay fathers out there that's out here.
It was very
parenting children.
I think Naive or that page, they were showing a lot of Black gay dads, and I was like, oh my god, that is so amazing. That's it's a very rare sight.
Yes.
Jam.
Shout out to all the fathers, all the active ones.
Yeah.
We have a little bit to talk about, but not much. We can talk about I don't know if y'all saw this video of Mark Lamont Hill, this resurface of him getting attacked by this random woman. We can talk about that. If we have time, we have to talk about Doja Rat.
Doja Scat.
Wait, oh no.
Doja Mat. No, fuck her. We gotta talk about her. We gotta talk about K Michelle and Tamar.
She's about to slap the shit out of her.
And then if we have time, we can revisit this whole situation with T.S. Madison and Nene, I think.
Okay.
And Housewives of Atlanta. Or just Bravo, period.
Yeah, I mean the franchise itself. I mean, it's just, who knows?
All right. What the fuck is going on with Lizzo? Come get your girl.
I got motion like a roller coaster. Man, every nigga and his mama got a Lizzo poster. She doing interviews about me. I don't even know her. While all these bitches sitting mad, I'm out here bending over. We outside, ho. We outside, ho. We outside.
She reminds me of that. I'm gonna let everybody get this shit off. Everybody get your shit off.
I'm old school, okay? I'm old school. I'm the OG. The problem that I have with some of these people is you're an artist and you stop letting your artistry or your art speak for you. And now you have to do all of this other stuff to garner attention and everything. And the people who I grew up with, the people who I like, the people who lasted the test of time, their art spoke for them. Dead, alive, here, there, whatever. They don't have to do all of that. You want to know why? Because they have music that people are listening to and downloading and streaming that that makes them relevant. You don't see Beyonce Skank doing this kind of stuff.
Skank is crazy. The reason why she's doing this is because of that lawsuit. She's lost her white fan base, and so now she is looking like, this is all speculation, but it's looking like she has to, pander to the blacks, and blacks. Let me not say blacks, but I guess the people who she is trying to get. I feel like not only she pandering to black people, but she's pandering to like younger black people, specifically like the young, lit, the baddies. Even though I'll be watching baddies too, but like the people who are still watching baddies, that generation.
I seriously don't think that this is serious. Like I think that this is something that Lizzo is just doing just to be doing shit, because I don't think that this is a real song. Like, this cannot be an actual single. We went from you trying to attempt to do rock music, and now we converted back to rap. It just does not make any sense. And I was messing with you on your weight loss journey and stuff like that. That was a real wholesome thing that was going on. And then we're just doing random shit on Instagram. Like, it at some point we're seeing the death of the A&R. Because where are these artists? Where are these artists A&R? Like, y'all have these artists running amok doing freaking antics to sell music, and it's not working.
But Darren, you forgot many record companies got rid of whole A&R departments.
Child, because why is Lizzo
A&R departments?
David said, because why is Lizzo on Kai Cenat stream? She had no business, because she's trying to appease to the young folks. It's the same reason why Natalie Nunn is on Kai Cenat. Like, she's trying to recruit people for the next season of Baddies, recruit 18-year-olds specifically for the next season of Baddies. Speaking of recruiting 18-year-olds, they say that we about to go to war. And people between 18 and Darren, I was watching your video. I think it was you who said it.
You was watching my podcast?
I was.
Oh, okay, he was in the bushes.
I was, and yeah, Teddy, you're the
they are trying to push this law that is going to be requiring or starting off the drafts, because I heard a little bit of it. They definitely said that, is a lot of stipulation is a law that's going to go through that's going to be like a mass draft of like younger adults, like from the ages of, I think, 18 to 25. I heard something like that. It's in the works. Like, it's not like official, but I just said, child, make sure you talk to your doctor and get you classified as disabled, because, girl, ain't nobody trying to go to war for nobody damn else.
Xavier said it's the Luther effect. Fat Lizzo was her best era. You said it, not me.
Not the Luther effect. Oh, stop it. Stop. Stop right now.
I do feel like y'all appreciate people more when they're fat. Like, y'all be dogging them out when they're
Adele, we loved Adele eat the same amount after she lost her weight.
I like Adele's music more when she was fat.
No, girl.
Well,
when did she record it is the question. Luther always recorded when he was big Luther, and then would lose weight and then come out and be skinny. I'd be like, okay, but that big Luther sang different. Did he sang happier? About this draft situation.
Yes, and just
this is the same Republican Congress and the same defense secretary lying to people, saying that they have the best recruitment numbers in the last 30 years for the military, which is all a lie, made up lie. That's one. Two, they have to declare war would have to be declared, and that's an act of Congress. And two, Congress would have to install enable the draft. And it would be very ironic that you would have a draft dodging president who never served in the military, and when there was a draft, when he could actually be drafted, and he lied about having bone spurs, be the one that's responsible for enacting a draft. I find it real ironic. And then three, I've been screaming this for the longest time on my platform, and I'll say this. I've said for the longest time, if there's no election in the year of our Lord 2028, allowing this man to stay in office, it'll be because we're at war. And when the country is at war, they will waive rules. They will find a way to overlook certain things. If you recall, when we went to, well, y'all may not recall because I'm old school now, but when 9/11 happened, we gave up a whole lot of rights. Like there are things that the government could not do. And when 9/11 happened, because people were so in the White House put people in so much fear for their lives and safety, members of Congress as well as the American public was okay with just whatever you need to do. Now, some years later, we're all like, well, why did we give up those rights? And so things when we're at war, and if you look at Pete Hegseth, he's itching, chomping at the bit to be a wartime Secretary of Defense.
So okay, so this is all.
What about that dude?
And the last thing I will say, your president has just left the G7 summit to return back to Washington, D.C. He told the entire national security team to meet him in the Situation Room, because we know Israel is right now at war with Iran. And now I could very much see us full scale entering into this war with Iran. And here we are.
This country, it's just, and then you got the Latinos trying to bully us, and it's like, granted, we should be protesting because, like you said, our rights are being stripped away from us. But at the same time, did any of y'all go to any protests? Because I didn't. I
didn't go to any of the demonstrations, but I definitely spread awareness on my platform and talked about it.
Out there.
I've seen
which protest did you go to?
No Kings.
No Kings.
I went to the tail end because I did my live, then I left my live, and then I went out there, tail end of it, and I caught maybe about the last hour.
Yeah,
I had a good time.
And the No Kings protest was a protesting this dictatorship that we're in, or
the military parade, really, because they did it on the same day that Trump did his military parade.
And it's not the first No Kings protest they did. I think the first one was on President's Day when they were protesting your current occupier of the White House. And so they've been doing several things, but they had a huge one, which is the largest single protest in the history of the country that happened this weekend.
Lady Godiva said what they don't understand is that she's talking about the Latinos. They voted for this, so they need to hold each other accountable.
Can I clear something up?
Yeah.
I do want to clear something up. I think that it's negligent that people are falling for propaganda, and I'll just put it out there like that. That is unequivocally not true. The majority of the Hispanic population, go look up the numbers, voted for Kamala Harris. Full stop. If you look at the numbers, the majority of the Hispanic population voted for Trump. Even if that were true, people who are getting sent back did not vote for anybody because they can't. The second thing I'm going to say about that is to conflate the entirety of the Latino or Hispanic diaspora to whatever percentage, which was less than the majority that voted for Trump, would be like me saying Medusa. All Pennsylvanians voted for Trump, so I don't care about nobody from Pennsylvania because y'all voted for Trump. Y'all wanted him, so whatever happens to y'all, that's what y'all get because y'all voted for Trump. And that sounds crazy because guess what? Pennsylvanians, all of you all did not vote for that man.
I will say that like it was a swing vote, and they're saying, and like there is like data to show that the swing, what perpetuated the swing was the Latino vote. Like that's what did her in. Like
wasn't it white women though?
White women. No. Let's be clear. More than 50% of the voters in this, I think it was, if I'm not mistaken, I have to go back and look at the numbers. It was like 60% of the people who voted. 60% of the people who voted were white. Well, and let's be clear. If every single person on that's Black, Hispanic, and every other thing had voted for Kamala Harris, there's a possibility she could have lost.
Yeah.
If you get what I'm saying, if I'm just looking at just the raw numbers, and we in the Black community are giving Hispanics a whole lot of fever. White women have been the okey doke for Black people from going back as far as we can remember.
There are white Latinos though, and so like
there are,
and so I feel like that, and like some of the Latino votes are putting in that they're white, like or like there's so like that maybe that I don't know, but
well, if they're voting, then they don't really care what happens to the ones that are undocumented and that are getting deported. So I don't count those Latinos, but I mean it's the Latinos that were here that are undocumented and they tried to make a life for themselves that protested because they hate to see that their families and themselves are being detained. I'm not saying that, and this is what I said on my podcast because I got a little bit of pushback in my comments, and then some people personally was talking to me about it. I'm not saying that niggas need to get out here and we need to stand in solidarity, but I'm just saying like we need to understand that what we saw is not okay, and it can happen to you because now they are detaining people with social securities and fucking birth certificates in America. I just said it. Somebody might think I'm Haitian or something like that, and then they be like, "Oh, well, you're illegal. You got to go." So I'm telling people, I was spreading awareness that when you see ICE, don't act. Oh, everything's all good and dandy because I don't know. He might think that I'm illegal or something like that, and you get detained and you're an American citizen. So that's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
But everybody is on that type time, like, oh, we gotta sit down, sit out, like because we did our part.
This is what I think. I think that a lot of us are. I think a lot of Black people have PTSD from previous elections, from previous demonstrations, and we're just fucking. Why are you looking at me like that? Like we're fucking.
I'm gonna let you cook. I'm gonna let you cook.
As somebody who was on the front line in 2020 during the George Floyd demonstrations, specifically in Philly, who was organizing with other communities and shit like that. Like, I can tell you that this it's a lot. It's a lot. It's very taxing. And so us doing all that, especially on the behalf of another community. And we're being, especially when we're being met with microaggressions, you calling me the N-word, even this whole call to action, like the way they call Black people, like niggas, where y'all at? Nigga, like that's really like how the undertone.
They also called out the Asian community. The Asian community also was called out for not.
That ain't got nothing to do with me.
And that's what they said. But
here's the truth of the matter is this, and I say this all the time. When you let them do it to one marginalized group, it's open season on everybody. I'm sorry. That's the long and short of it. Black people, guess what? There's no movement within our community as Black people that we've ever done by ourselves. It's just not possible. There has to be community. And if you go out and say a big middle finger to people and just say, well, screw you, I don't care. What happens when it's our turn? Because our turn is coming. Technically, our turn is already here. And I think it's so negligent for people to be having this. Well, let's just sit out. It ain't our fight, because our fight is actually happening. When they fire federal agents, federal workers, the largest employer of federal workers is Black people. An article came out today in several major outlets that said they can now refuse medical treatment at the VA based on your political, however you go politically, or whether or not you're married, and they can refuse access at the VA. And this really affects Black people. So what I'm saying is, until we understand that we have to do this, are there horrible people on all sides? Yes, because there's some horrible people on our side saying some awful, insidious things about the Latino and Hispanic community. And I know we think of it only from our lens as Black people, but there are people saying things from all sides. And at some point, we all have to understand there's good in every community. And we all, because guess what, Asians? Y'all see how they sent those Chinese students and started deporting them out of here?
Yep.
Y'all gonna start saying it ain't y'all problem either. And now y'all are the same ones complaining when they got rid of affirmative action, saying, oh, we didn't know this was gonna be a problem. It's not a problem till it gets to your doorstep. And when it gets to your doorstep, it's too late. It's nothing you can do at that point.
Let's move on because we've talked enough about politics. Y'all want to talk about K Michelle?
That she about to slap Tamar?
Pretty much.
Because of what? All because you ain't got no edges. All because
like, no.
Because of what? All because you ain't got no edges. All because of your sister really the star. This is what this is about. All because of the man that you love tried to talk to me before you, in the middle of you, and after you. All because I'm from the country, but you are the bumpkin. It is always something with this loudmouth coyote. And I mind my business. I don't say much. I don't say anything, Cam. But as soon as I say something, it is this and that. I'm to the point I am for women united and all of this.
Cap.
No, I am.
Cap.
I swear for cracks and cheese. I'm for women united, but I'm gonna tell you one thing, I'm gonna slap the fuck out of her.
You can't do that. You can't do that.
Yes, I can.
That's why I say it's cap. You can't say women empowerment and then
yes, I can.
You can't do that.
I just like to say that man is so fine, but
oh hell no! Are you serious?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
Y'all looking at him with the hair and all of that. That's a fine man.
I'm looking at the legs, honey. Legs.
Man. That's a fine man. That is.
His personality.
Fine man.
Don't like.
Okay, his personality may be fucked up,
but the
the
charisma, though, that's what really makes a man.
That's what makes him unattractive to me. I cannot stand Cam neutered. He needs to get neutered, okay? He need to get that shit clipped. I cannot stand
you don't have enough.
Okay.
Let me just say this. K Michelle, are you talking to somebody who knows Kimberly Pate?
Do you?
We were in school together and stuff like that, college. So I can go all the way back.
K Michelle, that old? No shade. No shade. Kim Michelle's in her 40s?
Yes.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm.
She doesn't act like it.
Mm-hmm. My thing about it is so is Tamar.
No, Tamar is almost 50. Yeah, Tamar's in her late
almost
40s.
50. Yeah, she's in her late 40s.
No, I would say
Michelle, I think it's like 44, 45.
Tamar's not that old.
Tamar is almost 50.
No, Darren said Tamar is 55.
I mean, could be.
Oh no. But what I will say is, K Michelle, for all of this ranting and raving, this is the most relevance you've had in the last 5 to 10 years.
Oh yeah.
You saying all of this, that, and the third. Who hate on you, this, that, and the third? Baby, you got a nice set of vocals and chops, but apparently your attitude, and as bad as Tamar's attitude is,
Tamar's booked and busy.
She be booked and busy. Your attitude is so vile. Nobody wants to be around all of that.
And
so
you
could have this moment, ma'am, but a month from now, nobody's going to be looking for you. Nobody's going to be hearing another soundbite from you until you crawl from under your rock another 5 years from now. Ma'am, what are you doing? And all that she's saying may very well be true, but optics, clearly you've done something wrong to piss off the music industry. And you need
they said that she canceled a lot of shows and she pissed off the radio.
Yeah, I mean that was some time ago, but yeah, you're right, Teddy. Now that you think, I've never heard Tamar say anything about you. Especially not recently, so it's just like, I mean, maybe some shit is happening.
She was on the Nene show, and you know, Nene like to call herself telling it like it is and talking about all the things.
We're gonna talk about Nene in a second.
Maybe she talked about her on Nene's show.
For everybody that entered into the chat, please make sure y'all give this video a thumbs up. No, you clocked it though. You clocked it. Hey, Ariel, I'm screaming at the Muppet child.
What is going on?
Cam is a finance degenerate. He just needs to take off his clothes and keep his mouth shut.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I agree.
Shut up and get
shut the fuck up. It's just, and then I'm sorry. I don't like Cam Newton because Cam Newton is just so fucking ignorant to me. Like he's like kind of like Nick Cannon coded. He's just fucking stupid. Like he over here mad because people are talking about his broken homes that he's creating, his harem of baby mamas. He's talking about, I don't like that y'all are talking about that, and I don't want my kids to grow up and see. Girl, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up. If you don't want your kids to grow up and see what the fuck,
you shouldn't have done it.
Then stop. Stop. Or why don't you marry one of these women and make an honest woman out of her? And I hate to, not to use that type, but I'm using the terminology that he subscribes to. Because he's very traditional. He's very like supposedly conservative. Why don't you marry one of the mothers of your kids and make her a fucking wife? Why don't you marry that woman that shitted out 4 of your kids? And she shitted out 4 of his kids.
What? Why she got this shit about? God.
Kids falling out her ass, spitting. Kids falling out her ass like diarrhea.
Oh.
Not Tamar was swinging with Rashida.
Shout out to Gigi LaFleur. I got that from Gigi. Well, on TikTok. But yeah, like, fuck, I cannot stand Cam Newton. I cannot stand the women that are associated with him.
Girl.
Trash.
Well,
I think marrying your baby mama / baby daddy causes more trouble than it's worth. How does it look bad optically if you marry the mother of your children, especially the mother of the child of the person who had 4 of your kids? Like, if she
only have 4 kids?
Huh?
Does she only have 4 kids?
Yes.
You sure?
I don't know. Don't give me the line.
How many kids does Cam have? How many kids does he have?
He has
like 9. I think he has like 9. I think. Hold on. Let me look.
I think he's on.
I think he has like 9. I thought he had like either 7 or 9.
And he don't play no more. He got a podcast.
Last time I checked, he had 8, and his girlfriend is pregnant. So yeah, I think she's pregnant with the 9th. But one of them got 4. So the first he had 4 with one, and then he got like 1 with another one.
He have 8 kids and 3 baby mamas.
But one of them is pregnant though. She's about to have the 9th though. She's pregnant with the 9th. Or something like that. She had 4 kids of her own. She had 4 plus 1 of her own. So what? Okay.
I mean, he's doing pretty good. He's doing pretty good on YouTube. I mean, he probably is able to.
Okay, that doesn't negate
YouTube don't be paying people like that no more, child.
And that doesn't negate the single parent, the broken homes that he's created. Yeah. Let's move on. Like,
you can't do that, and he's not even playing no more. Yeah, like, how are you supporting them?
I mean, no, he has one of the top 10 podcasts and shows. He's between
next to who?
I'm telling you, he's up there with Shay, Gilbert Arenas, Cam Newton. They're all of their top 10. These are people making millions of dollars off of their. Remember, they have endorsements as well.
He must have a podcast deal then, because you ain't making millions of dollars with just like I'm seeing 12K.
I'm not negating his financial capabilities, but as far as you being an active father, like, come on, with all them damn households that you're creating, is damn near impossible.
People be playing Sims in real life, like it's
come on. And we're within our right, and you're a fucking public figure, so we're gonna talk about you. Like, that's just what comes with the job. Marry someone else's baby mama, but don't marry your baby mama, especially.
He don't need to marry nobody. At this point, just stop.
Stop.
And then just.
Why would you not marry the mother of your 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 kids?
It probably didn't work out. It probably didn't work out.
Let me tell you something. I'm gonna say this, and then we're gonna leave it alone. And this is to any woman who's in the earshot of my voice. If you lay up with a nigga and you let him run up in you and dump up in you 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 times without no ring or no form of commitment, you is a stupid ass bitch. Okay.
I mean, but you have to think that the people that he's probably sleeping with, they're looking at dollar signs. The man is probably worth between 50 and 75 million. So that's all they're looking at.
I get some money. Okay.
That's what they're looking at. This is a cash cow.
Okay. Well,
But you
Okay.
have to
Emo
understand
needs
too,
Samuel.
if he got
Emo
9
needs
kids,
Samuel. That
his check
these
is
things happen.
spread it the fuck out. Like if he got 9 kids, you got to think about it. That check is spread it out, so you're not gonna
I
get that
mean,
much.
Nick Cannon's baby mom. Nick Cannon already said that none of his baby mamas are on child support. He just give them money. He
Y'all
just give them
hoes
money when they
dumb.
want it. Just
They
stupid.
dumb.
And
You
so
ain't
are
getting
these
me
women.
and nothing.
And so are the women that lay up with Cam Newton. Cam Newton. Okay,
I mean, but to be fair, I don't know what he's giving them, and I say that because they may have gone to their people and said, "Well, how much can I get for child support?" And they add up the numbers and say, "Oh, he giving me a little more than that. Let me just stay quiet until he stopped giving me that amount." It may be something like that. Now, I'm sure Mariah he ain't got to worry about Moroccan and Monroe and Moroccan, because Mariah can buy and sell him on the black market if she wants to. And those kids are going to be paid for the rest of their lives and the rest of their children's lives.
I'm screaming.
Yeah, well,
it's Mariah Carey.
Girl, let me get some lip chat.
She owns all her masters and she's a writer.
Mark
and wrote for dozens of people.
Who we gonna talk? Are we talking about? We want to talk about Nene?
Yeah, let's get into her ass because I need to.
I need another drink. I need another drink before I get into that. I'm sorry.
How many times are we gonna remind this like girl? It's just certain conversations that she just should not have. You know.
But why does Maddie keep on going on there and subject? Like it's Nene leaks. It's Nene homophobic 57-year-old. Okay, 70s baby ass leaks.
I'm about to say something controversial.
Let's be clear. Let's be brutally honest.
Get y'all shits off.
Let's be brutally honest. First of all, Maddie, why are you even going over here entertaining this? Nene lives in Atlanta, Georgia. Nene knows all the pronouns. She knows exactly everything. She's trying to get viewers on her failed podcast because she don't have a job nowhere in America. All of her restaurants done closed down. The boutiques done closed down. Baby, you're looking for money and you're trying to get a moment and viewers off of the back of T.S. Madison. I wouldn't have even taken the bait. She's been in the entertainment industry for well over a couple decades now. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Ma'am, I'm not explaining this to you. You know exactly what this is. I'm not going to take the bait for you because you should have saw it coming, T.S. Madison, when she told you, well, when somebody has sex with you and a woman, that should have ended that conversation right there because she already told you you're not a woman to her. So what are we talking about?
This is a conversation that could have been had in 2016. We're talking about the same fucking things. We need to stop being the. I'm gonna teach them, or I'm gonna educate them because they don't know and they're ignorant. We gotta stop that fucking shit right
just
now.
Like black people ain't educating white people on black culture. I'm not here to educate you on the LGBTQ plus community. It's 2025. If you don't know by now, you're willfully ignorant, Nene. And I have nothing else for you.
It's the fact that she just kept on. It just kept on going and kept on getting worse. Because I'm not gonna deal with nobody that that dealt with you and then me. Like
that's why there was a moment. She was looking for viewers.
And Nene has always been like this too. I remember back in the fucking day, and I talked about this on my on a video when she sat there and called Brandon a queen. Kenya's best friend because he stood up for her best friend, his best friend, and got his ass beat by Apollo. But still. You gonna call him a queen after that because
here's the real question. Here's the real question for you, Medusa, and for you, Darren. How do we know that T.S. Madison is not in on this? Say, girl, let me just do this solid for you. Let you get this clicking of you and going on because T.S. Madison, Nene, Nene has had these conversations. So at this point, Maddie has gone off and dog walked people for less. And so now I'm left to believe this your friend, your good Judy. She said, girl, let me have this good moment. And you going on with it. Baby, I don't know. But the optics of it for me just doesn't bode well for either one of them.
No, I don't think that they're good friends. Especially because Maddie has shaded Nene I'm gonna play the
not
clip.
receiving that. So it showed you there who was more receptive to an understanding situation. And I still left there with love for her. I still left there with the understanding and the knowing that Nene is almost 60 years old.
Yeah.
Bitch, yes.
I think she's like 54 or something.
50s, 55, but she looks good. She's almost 60 years old. You can't teach a person, which I'm going to bring this back to the top of the show, which I'm talking to Reddit. You can't get over here and you lecture a person who's in their 50s or 60s about respectability clause or whatever. You can tell them, but you can't just say, bitch, today you're going to do this. When you come from a school of, you hit me, I'm hitting you back. Right. You fight me, I'm going to knock your ass as hard. I'm going to hit you as hard as I can. You sit down with me. These are my beliefs. And then but what I understood was in the conversation, I said, well, Nene, would you be open to dating a guy that I know? She said, well, do you only know gay men? And then I looked.
Oh, so she started the conversation.
See, Maddie be on that bullshit sometimes. First of all, and I don't have the clip, but first of all, you over here talking, y'all during the conversation with Nene. She's like, Nene said, confronted her about you calling her the T word. You called Nene Leakes the T word.
Oh, yeah. I remember that. Yeah, that was the topic.
Maddie is like, well, when I called you I wasn't calling you a trainee. I was calling you a trainee, honey. A trainee. And it's like, no, you misgendered her. You said that she looked like a trans, the T word. And it's so funny because which is essentially you saying that she looks like a man. Like, let's be for real. Let's call a thing a thing. You like that is what you are essentially saying. Like, she looks like a man that is trying to present herself as a woman when you call her that derogatory term. So you can't have it both ways. But then when somebody calls you out your name, which I don't condone, you want to crash the fuck out. And it's like that, and it's like using the same pathology against you. Furthermore, yes, men who are attracted to trans, and it's just so funny because now, Nene, I gotta give you some too, because Nene, you and Maddie look like y'all are from the same house. Y'all look like y'all went to the same doctor. Y'all look like y'all literally rolled off the same surgeon table. Like, Nene, Maddie looks like she could be your niece. Like,
with the Pinocchio nose.
Now, Maddie, you over here talking about Nene is almost 60 years old. Bitch, ain't you almost 50? Like, Maddie, ain't you like in your late 50s, in your late 40s?
We don't know how old Maddie is, child. She could be definitely very much old.
She's from my area. Hello, she's from Miami. My area.
She's older than you.
48 or 49. She's older than me. She's like she's a few years older than me. I'm in my mid-40s.
Yeah,
she's in her late 40s.
Yeah, she's in her late 40s, like I said. So
no, that's why I said you were right. You were absolutely right.
Nene is almost 60 and you're almost 50. So what we talking about?
But her argument doesn't even make sense, because Maddie herself has changed her whole way that she talks about trans situation. Maddie used to be just as insidious as Flame Monroe back in the day. If you look at some old stuff from her, she used to say some things that were horribly detrimental to the trans community, just like Flame Monroe does. But you go, you learn, the money starts to drive, and you have to change and contort to that's just like I said, Maddie, she can't, like you said, she can't keep having these crash outs like she did with Kaya the other couple weeks ago. That stuff, people are going to be like, yeah, no, we don't have time for that.
Maddie, but isn't Flame Monroe Maddie's good sister?
No. Flame Monroe went far right. That bitch done went far right.
I remember Flame and Maddie were like good friends at one point.
Probably they were, but no, Flame Monroe is definitely like I said, far right.
Oh no, fuck him. I'm sorry. Fuck him. But
at this point, it's he, she, we. So I mean, I don't know. Who the fuck knows with that person, child? I don't fuck with the bitch.
I'm sorry. That was a genuine accident. That was a genuine accident. If Madison went off, it would have pushed further the whole she hates natural women nonsense they accuse her of doing. Not necessarily. That means she looks manufactured like trans women.
I'm not gonna go that far. You know, I won't accept that argument because what she's trying to look like is the Kardashian skanks of the world and some of those white women that get off of the table. That's what Nene Leakes want to look like. Leakes is not trying to look like a trans woman. She's trying to look like those white women that try to look like black women, which is the weirdest thing in the world because you're born a black woman. Now you're trying to look like a white woman that wants to look like a black woman, which is the same argument I have with the when RuPaul had Got Mick or RuPaul's Drag Race, who was born a woman, became a trans man, but now you're becoming a drag queen to impersonate a woman. And I was just so fucking confused by Got Mick.
Right. The Kardashians do look like trans women, especially that damn Chloe.
She look like her daddy.
And Kim is giving us an extravaganza tease as well. And sometimes
oh yeah, not extravaganza.
Yeah, Evangelista tease.
I mean, well, let's be clear where that came from. Remember, you had the gay community that was doing hair and makeup for women for decades and decades and decades, and now women want to look like that permanently, not just for the lights and camera of for television or a movie or whatnot. Now they want to look like that every day, and it's just not. You're not supposed to be given that every day.
It's not given.
It's not.
Because a woman should never go to a drag queen, not a trans person, but a woman should never go to a drag queen for makeup tutorials, because what a drag queen does is very different from what a woman does. Right. A woman is a woman who's putting up makeup. A drag queen is a man trying to, and that takes a lot more different kinds of makeup. And so a lot of times you see they want to get dressed up like the like a drag queen, not knowing that that's a whole different style of makeup and look that you have to do.
And then when somebody clock their tea, they be getting mad. They be like, "Oh, see, I ain't with that shit. I ain't no damn." Ooh, child, let me. You muted, Medusa.
I was telling Isaiah to bring me up some wine. I'm sorry.
Oh, I thought you was talking, but girl, not more wine, honey. It's about 10 o'clock.
Wait a minute. How you get to drink wine and you told me not to go get my wine?
Did we talk about evil Doja Cat already, child?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Well, what happened with Doja Cat?
I can play the clip real quick.
Play the clip.
Okay. I'm about to give my shirt to Doja Cat because she's the iconic girl.
Period.
No, bitch, you deserve it. Literally, and if you ever want anything more, I got you, always. This is the girl right here. I love you, God. Thank you so much.
Happy Pride Month.
Pablo.
Nice to meet you.
Wait, what's your real name? Or is it Doja?
Ami.
Ami? Ami, so nice to meet you, girl. You're beautiful. I hope you have the best night. You're literally everything in life. Thank you.
Period.
My girl, Ami. Love you, dog. Don't say thank you.
You smell great.
I'm about to give my
And mind you, she looked a goddamn mess.
Unpopular opinion.
Mm-hmm.
I was uncomfortable with him grabbing her like that. Like, girl, hold on. I was wondering, where was her security? Like, where was her team? Because why is this man all up on you? Why are you putting your shirt on me? I don't know if you bathed. I don't know what you got. I don't know if you musty. Why are you grabbing me? Like, you really manhandling her. It was a bit too much.
Basically said everything that she said. You said everything that she said on those tweets.
Like, I felt uncomfortable because I just don't want people on me like that. Like, I'm just like,
I'm sorry. Maybe we're not watching the same video. Can I watch it again?
Because of what? It's like all because you ain't got no edges.
I'm about to give my shirt to Doja Cat because she's the iconic girl.
Period.
No, bitch, you deserve it. Literally, and if you ever want anything more, I got you, always. This is the girl right here. I love you, God. Thank you so much.
Happy Pride Month.
Pablo.
Nice to meet you.
Wait, what's your real name? Or is it Doja?
Ami.
Ami, so nice to meet you, girl. You're beautiful. I hope you have the best night. You're literally everything in life. Thank you.
Period.
My girl, Ami. Love you, dog. Don't say
I think she was only wrong for her post, but I agree with her post. She could have said that with her friends, like, baby, make sure y'all have somebody by me because I don't need people grabbing on me like that. Like, I don't even know you. I don't know you.
Yeah. If it was
I don't know you at all.
If it was behind the scenes, then yes. But it's the simple fact that and I don't have an issue with her feeling a way about that because let's be clear. I said this on my episode. Y'all can go ahead, shameless plug. I said that yes, I think that he was a little too touchy-feely. Like you can be all hoopla and hey, oh my god, I met this celebrity, but we can keep our hands to ourselves at the same time. Well, but it's when you got on social media and was calling him musty when you said he smelled good. Like it gave fake energy. Like you're fake as fuck. Like that's just what it gave, and it's just like
it's giving.
You didn't have to say all that. Like you did not have to say all that.
It's giving just mean biracial,
yeah.
like just like Natalie Nunn.
Wait, how her being biracial got
let me cook. I'm telling you, like it's giving like those mean, like the mean biracial girlies that are like bullies, and then they be telling like they bully people, but then when somebody go and beat their ass, oh, she doesn't like me because I'm biracial, because I'm light skinned, because my mom is white, because I have good hair, even though this doesn't apply to whatever, but. Yeah, like that, but no, we're not because that's texturous.
What
there,
it's giving drunk white ass people that when they get drunk, they get like that. They be all on you. They be like, "Oh yeah, no, get away from me. I don't want you on me."
Hold on. I do think that. And maybe I think it's two things. I think that like I really think it's like a misunderstanding. I also think it's like a generational thing because I do think that Gen Z is like sometimes just oh I love you, like that type of that's just especially when they're drunk. Even me, even though I'm on the Gen Z millennial cusp, even me when I get drunk, I'm definitely one of them like whatever. But at the same time, like with Doja Cat though. It's like your energy, like there's ways for you to like verbally communicate or non-verbally communicate that you're like not comfortable or like this is not consensual. I'm sorry, it didn't give like hold on.
Do the Oprah hug.
I get it, but I'm saying like the way it felt like it was reciprocated. It felt like it didn't feel like.
And she went in for the hug.
She went in for the hug. She practically wrapped her leg around him.
I did see the leg wrap.
Yeah.
Like, and so it's like you come on. That's that white girl shit.
She's just trying to be mean for no reason. Like, see, I'm gonna give you the Oprah hug. I'm gonna do the hey, oh yeah. And they feel really appreciated with the Oprah hug.
Not the Oprah hug.
Like, oh yeah. Extend them arms, though. Extend them arms, girl. Because she did wrap her leg around him. Like, if you ain't want him on you, girl, why are you wrapping this leg?
And that's that shit that white.
Like, I need to I need to assert myself when it comes to boundaries. Well, bitch, you should have did that when you
you should have did that with him.
Like I said, there's nonverbal consent, and like from you wrapping your leg around that man is verbal like you are consenting to a hug.
Because let's be clear, a lot of people on social media are now trying to say, which I think is so fucking stupid, that they're like, oh my god, like he SA'd her. They're going as far as to say that this man
that's a bit much.
Even with the manhandle, like you got to be real careful when you use those buzzwords, bitch.
But Doja Cat got to know too. People will try to set you up like that too. And if you are in the entertainment industry, you're a celebrity, you can't be letting people get that close on you, because then he could switch that around and say, didn't you see her put her leg on me? And I was not comfortable with that.
And people will try
to sue you for anything nowadays. Baby, when he came up to you, that's why I say, where is your team? Because real girls do real things.
No, because she be walking around in LA aimlessly.
You should have had a couple people around you to be like, when he came up, they should have been like, hey,
okay.
Because I don't know what was on that shirt. I don't know what you got going on. You could have headlights. I don't know. You could have anything. You know, white people don't bathe for like months at a time.
That wasn't a white man.
He was Latino.
He definitely looked Mexican.
Some black people don't bathe.
You know,
I don't know you.
You look something. He could have been He could have been Venezuelan.
Okay.
You can't assume. Only reason why I thought he was a little too tall to be Mexican.
Wait, did you see the last comment? Oh,
no shade.
What was the last comment, child? Breaking news.
What? Just out of Eddie Murphy and well, we already knew that Eddie Murphy.
We already knew
Eddie
both of them.
Murphy was
Eddie
getting it
Murphy
up
was
in there.
caught with one of our trans sisters back in the day. Remember?
Okay, so then you're admitting that men who sleep with trans women are gay.
No. We knew Eddie Murphy was gay. That Eddie Murphy had been out a long time ago.
But Murphy like to get pegged.
And Eddie Murphy went to the whole stroll.
Okay, but can we agree that men who like to sleep with trans women are not straight? They are pansexual, fluid, or I mean, you like dick. Like, yes, you're attracted to women, but like when it comes down to like your sexual experience, like you don't
I'm gonna say they're pansexual.
I'll give you pansexual.
I don't know because
that's just like and none of this is. Nothing is black and white anymore. Everything is a spectrum of between white all the way to black, and then there's grays spectrum in between. But my thing about it is that's just like when a trans man likes to have sex with a man and she says she's gay, and I'm like, oh,
not
okay.
No, you're not.
Listen, I can't tell people what they are. Baby, whatever you want to be, that's what you are.
Well, okay, I guess it is gay because they're both men, but
not you did the man. Okay, Medusa.
Wait,
they both are men, but not male.
Hold on, wait. So if I mess with a trans,
thank you. They're both men, but they're not both male, and so it's
if
like
I mess with a trans man, does that make me straight?
No.
All right then. All right. So it can't work both ways.
Hold on.
It makes to me it's whatever you say you are.
Hold on. If you mess with a trans man, when y'all having sex, it's pretty much like me and you having sex. I mean, when it comes down to it, like
I mean, yeah, but the thing about it is though, I view that like that's
just like a trans man and a trans
that's a man. Like I don't that is a man. Like when I look at people,
that a trans man?
Who are you talking to?
Who, me?
Both of y'all, I guess.
No.
I mean, it depends. It like you got.
I'm not saying I won't do a one-off. I might do a one-off, but we can't date.
And I don't mean to sound the way, but if you
pass, you gonna eat his pussy?
If you
pass, I
said
I'm gonna do all of that. Now I ain't said all of that.
Darren, you gonna eat his pussy?
If he ain't clockable,
are you gonna eat his pussy?
Like in my mind, this is a man. Like I'm seeing the pecs and the abs and everything put together. You know, as
someone who's versatile, like I don't mind blowing a back out, but we're not gonna be together. This is just gonna be a one-off. Here you go. All right, going on. Because I need meat in my life. I'm not a vegetarian. I need meat.
They said I'm dating, but I'm not eating.
They are gay. A trans man attracted to a man is gay.
Okay.
Well, yeah, he's a man, so
just like if a trans woman has sex with a trans man, they are in a heterosexual
I think we have to understand. Well, let me just say this. I think we have to understand that not everybody is going to understand.
Right. No.
Yeah.
And we have to understand that there's a difference between gender orientation and gender identity.
Yeah.
That's a whole
like people are still stuck on two of the same genders marrying and being together. Like they're people are still to this day stuck on that. So it's going to be people are, perplexed when they have conversations like this. That's why I will not say that Nene is fully. I would not say that Nene is fully phobic, and I might die on this hill. I might die on it. I don't think that she's fully. I think that she's just. I do think that she's very ignorant and she chooses not to be educated.
Yes.
I think in that interview she's just being willfully ignorant for some clicks and views.
I do. I personally, I think that she got some phobia that, and I'm sorry. Some definitely some transphobic, homophobic undertones. And I also do think it is that generation. You know, she like to me, Nene just reminds me of my mom and like my aunts and shit. Like that's something like that whole conversation.
But you know what's so funny, Medusa? My grandmother used to say this to me. My grandmother would say, "It's the generation that got integrated, and everybody afterward that are the most homophobic in the black community." My grandmother said when she was young, the black community, when they were segregated, had homosexual people, like lesbian, gay, trans, and nobody had a problem. They accepted them. That was a part of their family community. Nobody had a problem. She said it wasn't till people started to get integrated. They wanted to have proximity to whiteness. White people could not stand the gay the LGBTQ community, and black people tried to take that on as they tried to take on a lot of other aspects of white culture or proximity to whiteness. And my grandma told me that to the day she died. To the day she died.
I believe it. Xavier said trans men playing the best days. I believe it.
How many days you been on with trans men, Xavier? Huh?
Let me find out.
Xavier is a slap bottom. A slap bottom. And I know because Xavier will tell you. He don't want you playing around.
Tell you something. You put that strap on, I ain't gonna know the difference.
What?
Yes, I will. Yes, I will. Because the strap on, it don't have that blood pulsing through that vein. I don't feel the heat.
I don't want no blood.
There's a very real difference.
I love simulation.
Very real difference.
Yeah, I'm sorry, and I don't, you know, I need some. I just.
Yeah, I'm sure you agree with me, Medusa. It's not the same.
I've never done a deal. I don't. It's not even that, but me, like I just don't. I'm not even opposed to a strap, like whatever. I really don't give a fuck.
Right.
But I am opposed to some pussy, and somebody told me, they was like, well, if you don't want to date somebody with a vagina, then you're transphobic. And I'm just like,
how? Well, that doesn't even make sense.
They said I'm transphobic because I don't want to date someone with a vagina.
That's people.
That does not make sense.
That's people that is too sensitive. Like, no, do what you want to do. If you're not comfortable with it, you're not.
I'm sorry. If you pull out the manliest man ever, if you pull out a vagina, I'm out. I'm sorry.
Right. And if you say I like dick,
I
don't want a vagina, that doesn't make you transphobic.
I like dick.
I like dick.
Yeah.
Right. But some people, I mean, look, I can see. Look, I don't know. I can see myself trying out like a trans man. I'm not gonna hold you. There are some of them. I'll be like.
Like, it's not even that. I'm not like, I can see, I would be okay with you fucking me with the strap, but I'm not sucking your strap. And I'm sorry, but
wow. Is that a thing?
Yes! Yes! And yes, they be giving, they be
fucking about sucking the strap.
Lesbians be sucking the strap. And I'm not doing that. And I'm sorry.
I thought lesbians be sucking the cooter.
No, they be sucking like the studs. They be getting their studs. Listen, shut up. The studs be getting the girls, the femmes to suck their strap. Why you think Young and Meg was like, yeah, she make me deep when she deep throat. Well, she's deep throat on her strap.
I just don't like silicone in my mouth.
Right.
Yeah. I need some skin on my dicks.
Let's be clear. At this point, if we're gonna go into sodomy, we're just gonna take the strap off and we're gonna do what we got to do. You get what I'm saying? I'm not sucking no damn plastic.
Real quick, before we
not real quick. You about to go this fast?
No, I mean I'm on y'all time. I know you got to work. Some of y'all are working girls.
Yeah, I know. I got to work tomorrow.
I am a working girl. But I listen, I get there when I get there.
Okay, well, are we watching? Oh, let me read the comments. I said a date. I ain't said nothing about sex. We partied with a kiss.
I told you Xavier don't fuck off. He needs me.
It was the best date of my life. Oh, stop it. Oh, that's so sweet. I love that.
You know, I become more open to certain things. You get what I'm saying? Like it's more.
They be fine as fuck. Trans be fine as fuck.
I have a question.
Go ahead.
And this is for you all and Xavier. So, and this is coming from the Diddy trial. So is Astroglide like the lube of choice now? Because I don't use Astroglide. I have other good lubes.
Honey, I get some Durex.
What's the
like Astroglide is not the lube that's in my whole bag. Astroglide is in my whole bag.
What's that brand that got the chocolate flavor?
I don't know. I use KY jelly.
There was this one dude that had a chocolate lube, and oh my god, I wish I can ask.
I
him,
had
where
this
did he
one
get
dude
that
that
from?
had lube called Jizz, and it had the look, smell, and texture of actual.
No,
but that's what it was called. It was in a whole bottle. I saw it.
I hate bodily fluid. I just hate it. I can't.
But what I will say is, I'm not like Astroglide is whole bag stuff. Like I do have the little small bottle.
It's cheap, so you
stays
can
with
buy a
my
lot of it.
little bottle of baby wipes. I got in my little whole bag fanny pack. It got baby wipes. It got the little thing of Astroglide. It got some condoms, and then it got a little mask that I could put on.
Well, did you hear that they was watching the freak offs at the court? They was watching.
I heard that they watched like 3 videos today. They did.
He said people was appalled. Like some of the jury was like appalled. There was one person that was laughing.
No, I'm not laughing. I'm
like, is some like okay? So which
they said Cassie gave them the videos.
So Cassie, you had the videos?
No. They said she had because she had access to one of Diddy's accounts or whatever, and she downloaded 3 of the videos and gave it to the people.
Well, maybe she kept it for a rainy day.
But did they have
Xavier,
let me know.
I'm sorry.
I kind of want to. I'm with Xavier. I do kind of want to see it. I ain't gonna hold you to it. I do want to see
because I want to know who was in there.
Is it as nasty
who was in there?
Because they talking all of this shit. Let me see what's going on.
Speaking of the tapes, can I play a clip real quick?
So thankfully it was the ecstasy joint, so they got the extra lube on them, so I'm able to play with my shit. But as I'm getting it on, I'm getting it going, this nigga just starts going like overtime, like pow pow, and I'm just hearing him like, bro, I'm hearing him, he's beating his dick so hard, and I'm sitting there and it's so distracting, and I'm like, I got this fine ass like bitch in front of me, and finally after a minute I'm half mass. I'm getting it in, but it ain't like in. The nigga hops up, half dressed, storms out the room. As he leaves the room, he says, "Dick better be hard," loud as fuck. And I was like,
so he had got upset and like stormed out, said, "That dick better be hard."
Bruh. And I looked down to make sure I had my blade because I was like, "Oh, $150 this nigga. I don't give a fuck, nigga. I will cut."
They both was stoked out.
My ass itch. I can't stand him.
Our mom was, let me tell you why he was grinning like the goddamn devil. He was looking like he finally got somebody from that damn trial on his goddamn show. He was smiling like, "Oh yes, like engagement, yay!" Like, ooh, like
goddamn dog.
Like, oh my god.
I don't see why. What the problem is that Diddy said, "Bitch, you better be hard. You're getting paid to have sex. Bitch, your dick better be hard." I ain't even mad about it. What, sir?
I think okay, Teddy, you're being obtuse. He's saying that like it's hard for him to stay hard when you got this nigga peering over you and saying that dick better be hard. Like they said, like
no, he's a male escort. This ain't the first time he done got paid to have sex with a couple, and cuckolds and all that kind of stuff happen all the time. You knew what it was. Right. Get your dick on hard, or you ain't getting paid.
If I say something, I just need y'all to take it. Yeah, a nigga is paying you to have sex with somebody. You didn't think that he was gonna be in there to watch.
Hello.
You could have said no, but you didn't say no because it was Diddy, and you thought you was gonna get you got paid. He was gonna pay the big bucks.
You gotta go take one of them rhino pills.
Like, nigga,
Teddy, I'm putting you on timeout.
Okay. Anyway, let me stop.
Why? I'm with Darren. I am with Darren on that. You literally are getting paid.
She was getting great.
Sex.
But like, can we just say that like
his problem was not the great part.
I know. I'm just saying though, I just don't like them interviewing the escorts. Like, this is not your moment. It's giving you're looking for a moment. That woman was being raped.
Yeah.
Like, why are y'all giving tell-all interviews about a grape?
Yeah, it almost seemed like he was keying. So I'm like, why were you that mad that Diddy was in the room? I mean,
just to be fair, there is the possibility, and all of them had testified to this, that they didn't know that she, while they were in the freak offs, that she was being raped because she was, many times she paid for it. She told them she initiated. So many times they did not know while they were in it that she was being raped.
We know that Diddy was making her be the initiator. Very clear. We know that that's the case. Like,
so I can't fault the escort because they literally did not
doing
know.
their job.
Right. And your job at that time was to have sex. Baby, you talk about you half mask. Baby, you're not getting paid for this. I'm not paying you for this. No.
That dick better be hard, child. Oh my God.
Half mask means his dick.
Floppy disk.
Yeah, the floppy disk. So it was only halfway hard. Now you trying to stuff, the
Diddy
soft
really was. He was.
No, that's not gonna work.
Diddy is really. He really
sexual deviant.
Yeah.
But there are a lot of sexual deviants. My thing about it is,
name top three sexual deviants in the industry.
Myself, no.
Well, you've been to the deviant, honey. You've been to the deviant.
But no, I'm gonna say like this. We've learned with a couple of these people, that's not far-fetched for anybody. When you have access to money like that, power and things, I can't even lie to you. If I had the type of money that they have, I wouldn't be forcing people to do things outside of their will. But if I had the money to just pay for who I wanted, baby, I'd be there paying for some of everybody. Be like, I got. Go ahead.
See, that's where the line becomes blurred a little bit.
I would pay. I would
because
literally.
You don't know if they really like, even because.
Yes, you can't. It's hard to say if it's consensual or not when money is involved.
When money is involved, it's like
you got to pay for a service.
Yeah.
Listen, we're not looking to date. I'm not looking to date you, baby. I'm just trying to get the jump off.
Maybe because I'm a woman, but no.
Right. How is that any different from if I just want to get in your box? I'm gonna take you on a good date, pay for a whole bunch of stuff, and have the expectation that at the end of the date, I'm finna get some of this good box, and then I'm gonna let you go from there. Same difference.
It depends on how old you are. It depends on how much, like, the power. There's power dynamics.
Let's be clear. When I get in my 70s and 80s, I'm gonna be like them old men that's just paying for. Because I know I'm gonna have me some money. I done set up my retirement real well. I'm gonna be once a week paying some little youngin' to come dance for me and stuff like that. I'll be the old man. You ain't gotta touch me. Just stand over there and look cute. All right, go on. Here goes your money. That's probably gonna be me. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna even hold you.
You're gonna be a nasty, freaky old man.
How am I a nasty, freaky old man? You getting your money. I'm getting my rocks off.
Yeah, I think okay. Because let's be very clear. There's a thin line between if that's what you want to do, you want to pay for entertainment. Let's just keep that's right. Fine. But it's when it becomes like, bitch, you better do this. So I'm gonna beat your head. I'm gonna beat the fuck out of you. That's when it becomes unconscious. Yeah,
but and it's also like just like it's just really hard when it's power dynamics with age, age, money. All that plays a part in power dynamics. It's really hard. Like
every rapper, every entertainer, every sports person. They do things like, we pay for X amount of strippers to come over. When those strippers come over, and I know a lot of strippers, they go with the expectation, I'm finna fuck the shit out of him because I'm trying to get this money. Everybody, it's no harm, no foul in that kind of stuff. So I think where the line is drawn is when you get to people like Diddy, where you beating people down, it's non-consensual, at least from Cassie's point or from the female's point, or if you get like the R. Kelly point, you cross the line when you get to R. Kelly's and Diddy.
Well, R. Kelly was dealing with kids.
Well, what about Shannon Sharp though? Because Shannon Sharp was dealing with 19-year-olds and he in his 50s.
She grown. She a grown ass 19-year-old. It does not bode well for him. But she's grown.
No, she's not grown. She's still a teenager. Grown? Can we grown?
Legally, she's grown.
That's legal. Okay, yes, but morally though, like grown to me, like there's levels to this grown shit. I'm gonna need you to at least be an alcohol consuming. Like you're not grown until you've been legally consuming alcohol for at least 5 years, a minimum.
You're not grown until you're 26.
So 25.
Yes, like I'm talking about grown. Like 5. Yes.
That's not how that works. That's not how any of that works.
I couldn't.
If I can go listen, if they can go out and fight for it and die for this country, they can go out and get their rocks off and get bust down. Here we are.
I think if under 25 and I'm 27.
But you
I'm
can't
27.
go get your rocks off. No.
25 under 25. Nah, you not even.
Like I said, 26 over 25, 25 and up.
Yeah.
We're not grown until you've been legally consuming alcohol for at least 4 years, 4 to 5 years. But anything, okay, real quick. I'm sorry, but you're telling an 18-year-old that they're not grown, they will beat you down.
Yeah, I'm not gonna tell an 18-year-old they're not grown. You grown, baby. You grown. You're right. You gonna pay for that decision. Now we all know we make decisions as a young adult that sometimes we be like, "Oh, I wish I hadn't done that," And you hope that they've had good home training. But hell, I know people that's 30 and still don't have the mindset of the 18-year-old.
18, that's a little pubescent, honey. You look like a child.
Thank you.
18-year-olds.
Real quick. Are we watching Housewives of Atlanta?
Absolutely not.
No.
Fuck that.
No, we've been stopped watching.
I thought you said that you were watching it, Darren. No.
I stopped watching it when, because I was really kind of excited that Phaedra was gonna come on because I'm like, okay, fine.
She's bringing it.
Came on, and then
she's bringing it, but they're bringing it's the freaking fact show. I can't with them. They're mean girls, and girl, what you got it? Like, what issue do you got with these girls, Phaedra? Like, calm the fuck down.
Yeah, they are mean, and it's like, and I'm sorry, Phaedra, you looking like the old lady that's like coming at the young girls. It's never cute when like the old, especially considering that you are significantly younger than these women. Now, granted, these women are not young. These women are in their 40s, so no, and like it's like, but they're not like but
because Angela is, I think, almost 60.
She is. Angela is premenopausal.
Okay. No, wait.
I think Angela and Maddie are the same age.
No, they are not. Oh, hold on. Let me look this up. What's her name? Angela Oakley?
Angela be lying by her age.
Angela Oakley. Let's see what the Googles say.
Girl,
the Googles say
it's giving very much Michael Jackson.
Oh no, I don't believe this. Oh,
what is that?
Oh, you look bad. They say she's 44.
She's 44.
Oh, yeah, she look bad. Oh, you look bad. Oh,
I don't believe she's 44.
You know who really looks bad?
Oh, that's bad.
Who that other girl that's short?
Now she does look like she's like 54.
Who that?
She don't
Kelly.
look 44.
She looks 50.
Girl, Kelly looked like a Whoville. She looked
Kelly,
she looked like a fucking Whoville person.
Her face is like peeled back.
Duck lips. I'm like, girl, you need to get rid of
I'm
that.
I'm still gagged that Angela is 44.
I think that's a lie.
It got to be a lie.
She look about 60.
She doesn't look that old.
Oh my
God. That husband, old child.
Is she really only 44? That's even the way
back in the day.
Even the way she carries herself.
44.
Yeah, like she don't carry herself like no 44-year-old. She carries herself like she in her 50s. Her and Nene, like she carries herself like she need like kin to Nene and them.
Yo, her and Nene probably would have had. They would have.
Or Marlo. She carried me like she's Nene or Marlo's age.
Nah, not
How
even
old is Marlo? Marlo is what, 50?
51, something like that.
She probably early 50s.
Yeah.
Let me see how old Marlo is. Hold on.
I'm looking at
You
that.
know Marlo's in her 50s, child.
I'm looking at
Yeah,
that.
she
now.
got to be in her 50s.
I'm looking at that now. She's 49.
Oh,
She's 49.
Marlo only 49?
I believe it. She looked 49. That's what I'm saying. She like Marlo looked like she's in her late 40s. Marlo don't give 50s teas. Not yet. Not yet. Even though she right there. Child, what's her name? Natalie Nunn about to be 40.
I bet you she is.
Natalie, oh God, she
fucking crimson chin, yeah.
She looks like Mac Tonight from back in the old school McDonald's commercial.
Wait, what?
Look up McDonald's Mac Tonight.
Wait, hold on, I'm about to look at it.
Natalie Nunn is 40 years old. She turned 40 last year. So it's a wrap. You can't be a bad
Oh,
girl.
the fucking Moon Man.
Yes. Oh, that looks like Natalie Nunn.
I didn't know that was associated with McDonald's.
Well, I'm gonna say this last episode of Housewives of Atlanta. It was
you
cute.
watched it?
I did. I did. I fell off. I haven't been watching the whole season, but
So
I
you
did.
just watched this random episode, or did
I
you
watched.
catch
I
up?
watched last episode and then I watched this one.
Okay.
So no, I have not been keeping up, but they're on vacation. They're in Grenada, and you know I'll be outside. So I'm always looking for little,
I haven't been to Grenada. Now
Me
I want to
either.
go.
I think we should go. Let's go August 2025 or
Listen,
2026.
you know me. Listen. It ain't nothing for me to get up and go. I get up and go all the time.
Girl, where is Grenada?
It's in the island.
It's an island in the Caribbean.
Oh, girl, I ain't got no passport, y'all. Y'all go ahead.
Girl. Girl, you need to. Well, it's get to a point where you might need to have a passport to be in America. You playing?
No, for real.
No,
Girl,
it's getting,
all you need is that real ID. That real ID.
Bitch.
I know. I'm telling you because they're now snatching up Jamaicans. I did an article from the Minister of Foreign Affairs in Jamaica. She was like, "Yeah, we're expecting so many thousands of Jamaicans to be deported back here to Jamaica from the U.S."
Oh my.
Well, that God forbid. I'm not even trying to be funny. Them some of them might be my folks. Cause I'm gonna keep it a bean. Listen,
Oh yeah, don't blow
Listen, all my grandparents are deceased, and all of them were born in Bahamas. All my parents were born here, so I'm good. Both my parents were born here, but all my grandparents were born in Bahamas. So
my father wasn't born here, but I mean, he has his papers and shit. He's a U.S. citizen, but other family members, anyways. Listen, we're gonna pray for them. But yeah, hey, I don't know. It's not funny, but no, I do want to go to Grenada. Especially after watching Housewives of Atlanta. Apparently, they have like Carnival in Grenada every August.
I want to go to St. Mark's and St. Kitts too. Those I want to go. You put Grenada on there, St. Mark's and St. Kitts. I already have a Trinidad and Tobago trip planned.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I want to go there.
And I'm gonna listen. Everybody I meet over here from Trinidad and Tobago is fine as hell. So I want to go and see what they look like on the actual island. I might be disappointed, but all the ones that's over here that I meet from Trinidad and Tobago.
Be careful with the Trinidad. I don't really care for Trinidad that much.
Wait, Teddy, stop.
What?
Bitch. Now, Teddy, you know.
We talk about sucking on the plastic.
Not sucking on the plastic, child. Sucking on the silicone. Girl.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'm going to Chicago for my birthday.
Oh, Chicago.
When is that?
In July.
Wait, okay,
So
Medusa.
Chicago, your birthday around July 4th?
Medusa.
No, it's July.
When is it?
July.
Wait.
Oh, you a Leo? Oh, you a Leo?
Cancer. Don't do me.
I mean, that's right there on the cusp.
I'm on the cusp, but I'm a Cancer. No, it's not there. It's not right there. Cancer, like Leo cusp is in the 20s. I'm on the 18th.
Medusa, let me get my calendar together because look, I'm gonna get me an Airbnb.
Have you ever been to Taste of Chicago?
I haven't. You told me about it, but I'm going to Chicago.
Yeah, it's nice. I need to go there. this year,
Yeah,
but I gotta go.
I'm going
Phoenix.
to Chicago.
I'm gonna
I'll
get.
be in
Look,
Phoenix
you
on
gotta
4th
go
of
to
July.
that. You gotta go to that strip club.
I'm supposed to be going. I'm supposed to be going. So just let me know.
Wait, when?
Medusa, I'll be back in September.
When?
Okay, I'm supposed to be going this Friday for Juneteenth weekend.
Medusa, I'm telling you, I'll be back
on Friday.
Yeah.
Medusa,
Right,
mark your calendar.
Okay.
September 8th through the 8th through the 10th, I'll be there. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
All right, Medusa, I'm gonna definitely text you because hold on, let me go on Airbnb real quick.
It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit. It's gonna be lit this weekend.
All
Be
right,
prepared, Medusa, when I get there. Don't act
got
funny.
it, but like, damn.
I never act brand new. I'm always prepared. I always stay
Okay,
ready.
let me log
Did
into
we
my
have a good time? We trying to get Darren to come.
Where?
To Philly.
All right, when you trying to go to Philly?
He going.
I'm going to be there September 8th through the 10th.
Okay, we can go. We can do. I'm gonna see what's going on this
You
weekend.
gotta come, and it's Pride Month too. You should come.
Wait. What time are you saying?
No, I'm saying
You
Darren.
talk about coming now.
Yeah, you should come. It's Pride Month.
I got too many
Okay, let me
trips
see. Let me look at the spots, child, because I will definitely get back with you on that. Hold on.
I'll be in Phoenix. Not September, July 1st through the when I'm going July 1st through
Philly becoming crazy though with the fucking
6th.
Airbnbs. I'm like, let me look at VRBR. Like, bitch. Wait, I probably can do this. Hold on.
Get an Airbnb in West Philly.
I got points with hotels, so I
probably would stay.
We can talk about but tell the people they can find.
Yeah, we on live. Like,
yeah, we on live. I'm sorry. You can find me at LTeddy27 official. Catch me Monday through Friday at 5 for Run Your Mouth, and Saturdays usually at noon if I'm in town. I'll be in town this weekend, so but yeah, catch me. We have a good time. We spruced up the place a little bit. We try to be a little fancy a little bit around there. We have a good time because StreamYard wasn't shit, so I had to get a real platform that can help me, be fancy.
Period.
I ain't paying all that money for StreamYard.
Yeah, no, they went up on 40. I turned that shit off. I'm like, fuck y'all. I pay for y'all when I need you, when I'm doing like an exclusive interview. But you can find me at the Darren Green Show. We just dropped an episode today. Okay, so we talked about most of the topics that we talked about today. So go once you're done off this live, go to that. Go watch that episode. We gotta bring them numbers up because they trying to shadow ban me. Girl, Medusa, we gotta get into the things. TikTok is fucking trying me. You already know, child. Like it's a whole lot. Yeah, it's a whole lot going on. So definitely please support and watch that video, child, because we got into some things.
Yeah.
So yeah, you can find me at the Darren Green Show here on YouTube, child, because I ain't promoting nobody else. Fuck them.
And period. And y'all know y'all can find me on TikTok at the Medusa Show and YouTube at Medusa Show Off. Also on Instagram at Medusa Show Off. Just so y'all know, I did bring back my book club. Bad Bitches Read Books too. Okay.
Do they?
We do. The Mama Medusa Book Club is back in full effect. So if anybody's interested in joining,
what are you reading?
Right now we're finishing up on All About Love by Bell Hooks. And next month we'll be reading Harlem Rhapsody. It's talking about like the love affair with W.E.B. Du Bois and his mistress.
Ooh,
nice and juicy, nice and historical.
That's one of my people. Like W.E.B. Du Bois is one of my people that I look up to from history.
Well, apparently he's a big old slut.
Well, he's like me. That makes me like him even more.
Okay. So yeah, it's a book club for Black women. But if you know any Black women that are interested, please let them know. Just hit me up on Instagram and you can join the club. It's all free. We go live every Monday at 9:30. Thank you so much for joining this live. I really do appreciate you, and I will be back for some more, guys. I love you so much. Bye, y'all. Deuces.
Bye.